in a match where the outcome didn't really matter because neither player had a chance of making it to the championship playoffs and they were also both safe from relegation. Mouse took home an easy sweep against Portal. Afterwards, a match that on paper could have shaped up to be a pretty good one considering both of these players were at the top of their division, ended up being kind of disappointing. Dog taking home an easy sweep against Ramations. This outcome was important though, because now it opened up an opportunity for DanV to be able to take Ramations' spot in the playoffs if he were to beat Dog at least 3-1. Anything less than that, DanV is out.
Where's my admin here? Good. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay. I didn't start the countdown. Who did? I'm gonna adjust this second. And we are off. Looks like Dan is Tetris ready. Dog is 2. Let me get a projector so I can have a review of the players. Dog right now 22,000, Dan at 22 as well. Tetris for Dan now at 45. Tetris for Doug 146. Dan going for some delayed burns. Tetris for Dog at 69. Hey now, Dan at 68. No burns from Dan. And players continue here. Tetris for Dog at 91 and getting another Tetris through 114. Dan needing to open his well, but having some issues with it. Dan at 95, Dog at 115. Tetris for Dog 138. Dan at 118. Dan is Tetris ready. Tetris for Dog at 161. So maintaining the Tetris lead just under Tetris. Dan is Tetris ready, however. Dog is gonna get a Tetris and Dan as well. Dan trying to catch up. Dog going for a couple burns. Tetris for Dan. Dan is now in the lead at 186, but Dog is taking the lead back with the Tetris to 208. Dan setting up. Dog is doing the same. Dan, however, having a messy board all of a sudden. Only good for a single with that lumbar. He might go for that dirty left well. But he's getting it to 234, maintaining the lead actually as Doug. He's gonna get a Tetris at 231. So Dan is in the lead, but he's also going to get ahead in lines. He has to be to dig a little bit more. Doug at 237, Dan at 240. Dan is burning clean again. Tetris for Doug from Pro 2 at 261. Dan at 242. Dan is gonna get a Tetris to 265, maintain the lead. Although Dog has been the more efficient player for now. Dog opening his well, but making a bit of a mess here. Getting the Tetris nonetheless. He's cleaning up. 286 for Dog, 288 for Dan after the Tetris. Tetris for Dog at 309, Dan at 288. Dog at 316, Dan at 311. Dog is now taking the lead. We're now the second half of the level. Tetris for Dog at 338, Dan at 334. Nice adjustment there for Dog to get the tucks down. And he's ready. Dan needs to fill in the board on the right side. And there we go. Tetris for Dan. Dan takes the lead, 358. Dog responds and is back in the lead at 361. So pretty close game right now. Dog maintained the lead at 385 after Tetris for the Dan at 383. So pretty even game so far. Dan at 383, Dog got a Tetris to 408. Dog is ready. Dan is ready. Dan is waiting for a lumbar. Dog is waiting for a lumbar as well. Tetris for Dan at 407. Tetris for Dog 430. Dan is needing to fill in the left side, gets the J. And we're waiting for a lumbar. Ooh, missed up on the T from Dan, getting the Tetris though. Dog at 431, getting the Tetris to 454. Dan at 432. Dan is maintain the lead here. I'm sorry, trying to approach Dog. Dog is in the one in the lead. Dog at 478, Dan at 455. Transition coming pretty soon, and as both players have crossed 100 lines. Dog getting himself into some burning. Tetris for Dan at 478. Dog at 482. So this is an opportunity for Dan to catch up. Dan is ready. Dog going for a triple. Tetris for Dan, and then now taking the lead at 501. We're now on the last lines. 492 for Dog, 501 for Dan. Then with 13 lines to go, Dog with 12. Tetris for Dan, then at 548, Dog at 516. DanV Max giving me a migraine, says Colin. Yeah, I know the feel. You gotta blame BT and Brexit or something. And we get a missed S-spin there from Dog. Dan maintain the lead about the transition. Tetris for Dog 543. Dan waiting patiently for the Lombard transition for Dog at 545. Then trying to go for that 600k, but he's not getting the Lombard yet. Ooh, and it's getting rough for Dog as well. Dog lost control of the board, topping out at 545, and then is safe at 599. GG. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. King number 2 is off. Right now, Doug and Dan doing pretty similar placements, actually the same placements for their first Tetris. Okay, decided to do the diversion, that square placement. They are Tetris ready, and Doug gets Tetris, followed by Dan quickly after. Doug is Tetris ready, Dan is still setting up, he's ready now. Doug with some dependence on the left side, but he's fixing those. Then why do your gloves have dots? That's a good question. I suppose they're grippy and he's using the non-grippy side. In any case, we get Doug at 69, hey now. Dan at 91, no burns from Dan yet. Doug with a couple burns, looks like Dan is gonna set up for a couple burns and not going for any dirty play. He just needs a J on the left side. Then at 95, Dog at 92. Lombard is taking a bit to come, and so players must be careful. Dog is still waiting for the Lombard, going for a couple burns to keep things safe. He has a J dependency on the left side, and the Lombard came. Tetris for Dog in the lead at 125. Dan not that far behind at 120. Dan is clean, Tetris ready, Dog doing some burns, so this is an opportunity for Dan again. Dog at 128, Dan at 127, Tetris for Dan taking the lead. 150, Dog at 129, trying to open the well. He's gonna go for the triple to clean up. Dan is Tetris ready and gets Tetris to 175. Dan is ready again. Dog good, setting up for the left well Tetris, is ready for it. Tetris for Dan, Dan at 187, Tetris for Dog 165. So Dan leading by Tetris and a half pretty much. Dan is ready, Dog is ready. Tetris for Dan, Tetris for Dog. Dog is Tetris ready. Setting up. Tetris for Dog at 214, Dan is Tetris ready at 245. Tetris for Dan maintain a strong gain here at 267. Dan right now at 268, Dan and Dog at 215. Dog right now at 237, Dan doing some burns, getting back to his current position. Dog already, Tetris ready on the left well. Want me to pull? Oh, I forgot the ping. Yeah, I appreciate it, Zen Pro. I really appreciate it. I totally forgot about doing the announcement. Thank you. And I also believe that you're a better like writer for this kind of things that I am. So yeah, really appreciate that. So Doug at 289, Dan at 340, Dan leading by 2 Tetris and change pretty much. Dan is Tetris ready and getting the Tetris to 366. Doug is ready, getting his Tetris to 314. Tetris for Dan. Doug's Tetris ready. Tetris for Doug. 337 for Doug. 389 for Dan. Dan is ready again. Doug is building. Dan is filling the board, and there's a Tetris for Dan. Doug just got Tetris ready. Tetris for both players. 434 for Dan, 360 for Doug. So Dan with a very efficient play, it's been paying off. Dan is ready at 434. Doug at 360. Doug rebalancing his board. He's gonna go for the late burns. Numbers taking a bit to come. Tetris for Dan and Tetris for Doug. Doug at 386. Dan at 458. Dan setting up some tucks on, gets the perfect pieces for those, and he is maintaining a very clean board. Tetris for Dan, Tetris for Doug. We're approaching the last lines. Tetris for Dan, 503. Doug getting the Tetris to 432. Tetris for Dan. Pretty aggressive play here from Dan, trying to expand his lead over Doug. Doug with a pretty nasty board, but he's cleaning that up. Dan transitioning in 14 lines. Doug has 14 as well. Tetris for Dan, 551. Doug at 461. So Dan almost 100,000 points in the lead. Transition coming in 3 Tetrises for Dan, 2 for Doug. Thank you very much, Zempro. You did great. Transition at 508 for Doug. Ooh, very unstable board here for Dan. Dan transition at 582. Tetris for Dan. Nice resolve, and he is maintaining a very clean board. Doug, he's getting the Tetris to 559, so he's reducing the gap, as Dan is just getting Tetris to 637. Sorry. Doug is ready at 561. Dan not ready for Tetrises, so that J placement pretty dangerous, and the Lombards came pretty late for him. Dan in a similar situation as he's unable to open his well. Dan opened his well but blocks it again. Dan at 647, Doug at 578. Dan is fighting clean. Doug is getting a Tetris to 607, reducing the gap to less than 2 Tetrises. And Doug getting the Tetris to 635, Dan at 706. Doug is still lagging behind Dan. Dan, however, has slowed down enough, and Doug is about to catch up to him. Thank you very much for the raid. Damn, 35 people, that's pretty great. I hope it was a pretty nice session. Dan facing some troubles, and Doug is gonna take the lead. 756 for Doug and 744 for Dan. Doug is going to go for the late burns. Dan is still digging down. Doug is ready. Dan finally clean, and he is ready. Lombard came late for Doug, or early rather. Tetris for Doug. Dan is still waiting for Lombard. There's the Tetris. Doug at 824 maintaining the lead. Dan at 789. Doug is maintaining the lead at 888. Dan is slowing down as Doug is building a stronger lead with every Tetris he's getting. Tetris for Doug, 921. He's over 100,000 points in the lead now. Dan is at 799. Dan lowering the stack. He's gonna go for the dirty left well. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 955, about to max out. Getting the Tetris, just less than a Tetris from the max. Doug at 989. Dan at 848. Tetris for Dog. Dog at 1,025,000 has maxed out. Dan at 848, trying to be as efficient as he can, but that team misdrop is gonna be pretty dangerous. He's gonna get the Tetris, but the transition into the kill screen is coming pretty soon. Doug is... oh no, a misrotation from Dan. He's gonna get the Lombard this time around, but he's run out of lines, and we're gonna see him play on a pretty high board in level 29. And Dan couldn't get the Lombard over. He's done at 924. Doug already at 1,051,000 is good for game number 2. GG. Yeah, let's give him the point. So 4, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So Doug in the with us with the first max set of the evening. And we get Dan Tetris ready. Both players with a clean play. Doug setting up for some tucks, gets the J he needs, and he is gonna go for a burn. Dan avoiding the burns. And this is getting a bit rough as the pieces are pretty spicy. Ooh, Lombard finally came for Dan, but Dan might have to get some burns down to keep things safe. Doug with a blocked well, but he's gonna have to clean up a little bit. Tetris for Dan, Dan at 69. Hey now, Doug with 30,000, so Doug has been unable to score much. This is the first Tetris. Bear with me, please. What is this? ¿Qué gracias? Sí, bueno, le gustaría, muchas gracias. Tetris for Dog. Dog now at 80,000. Dan still in the lead at 138. Let's get the submissions down. Oh, why can't submit? Okay. Alright, so Richard, is Features Finals going on monthly Tetris tomorrow, or will the live podcast still be going on? I don't know anything about live podcast. I have to check with the team. Because yeah, I haven't been told about anything about using any other channel. As far as I'm concerned, it's gonna be on monthly Tetris, but I will confirm that. Yeah, I got a prediction there for G's because G's loves predictions. We got Dan in the lead at 242, Doug catching up at 222. Dan is Tetris ready, but the Lombard is not coming for him yet. Doug taking the lead, 245. Doug is ready. Dan is still waiting. Being a bit dangerous for Dan, and he's lowering the stack. I think monthly Tetris is reserved 21 to 23. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, in that case, it might be on the second channel. Ooh, Doug is in a bit of a rough situation for a second, but he's burning down. Dan in a similar situation as well, so neither player is scoring. Ooh. Dan is opening his well. Tetris ready, 278. Tetris 4, Doug at 281. Oh, I have to check on that. I really wasn't aware there was going to be a live PDP. Doug at 286, Dan at 307. Dan with a bit of a nasty dig, and Doug is gonna take the lead at 309, but a missed upon Doug's end. It's gonna equalize things a little bit as Dan is open and Tetris ready. I don't think schedules were aware either. Yeah, surprise podcast, I guess. Doug right now at 335, Dan at 358. We're about to cross 100 lines. at least for Dog. Dan already crossed that, and we get a Tetris from Dog. Dog in the 382 has taken the lead, but Dan is taking it back with a Tetris to 404. Very close neck and neck match indeed. I have been summoned. Hello, Ronkley. Not sure when were you summoned, but hope you're having a great day. Ivory, I meant. So yeah, we'll check with Ivory when after this stream is done, because she didn't tell me about like Classic Tetris Monthly about the second channel. Because normally we get the one. She lets us know if it's going to be on the second channel. 474 for Doug and 519 for Dan. Then with one Tetris left, sing for Doug. Transition coming. Doug is ready. Dan is setting up. Tetris for Doug. Doug now at 521. Transition for Dan at 544. Very close game. Tetris for both players. 546 for Dan and 568 for Doug. I'm sorry, 568 for Dan and 546 for Doug. Tetris for Doug, taking the lead for a second, but Dan takes it back and gets another Tetris for good measure. 619 for Dan, 570 for Doug, and Tetris to 595. Yeah, let's go watch the 2A finals tomorrow at CTL. Doug at 649, Dan at 675. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 675, catching up. And Dan is gonna get a Tetris to 704. Doug is ready. Dan is ready. Dan blocks the well, gets it open. Tetris for both players. We have Doug at 705, Dan 733. Tetris for Doug 732. Very close game number 3 we are having. SV rooting for his compatriot. At 791, he's maintaining the lead. Doug with a miserable on the square that will slow him down. Dan getting another Tetris to 821, building the lead again. Dan is ready, getting another Tetris to 851. Doug getting Tetris to 798, so leading by about Tetris and change. Tetris for Doug catching up again. 828. Dan getting Tetris to 82. Tetris for Dan. 914. Doug and having to clean up, needing pieces on the left side. Gets the well open. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 962. Dan at 914. Transition. Max out coming for Dan. Then needing just a couple Tetris. Getting the Tetris to 977. Just one Tetris away. Dan is going for that max. Oh, that misflip on DJ is gonna slow him down. So this is an opportunity for Doug. Doug at 905. Dan at 984. No way Dan is younger than 16. Yeah, Dan is 12. We all know that. He's gonna get banned from Twitch for being 12. Tetris for Dan. Dan gets the max out, 1,025,000. Doug at 974, about to max out. So the game pretty even, but still we have Dan in the lead. Tetris for Doug at 1,018,000. Ooh, Dan with a very rough board as we are going to reach the kill screen. Doug is gonna take the lead with a Tetris 9,054,000. Dan needs to win this game and he is topping out at 1,040,000. Doug at 1,093,000 is good for game number 3. And this looks like Dan is not getting the playoff spot this season. Pretty unfortunate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Remember, there is a prize pool for these players. go to Maturino. I think we have a last couple codes available, so you can participate for free, contribute for free, or also make your own contributions, or also there are also quests you can complete to make contributions at no cost. Yeah, I don't know how do we still have coupon codes. Keep reminding people, but not sure. How many codes would there were? Like 30, 50? Yeah, 72 people on stream. Let's get those codes redeemed today and make your contributions. These players are doing some pretty good doing some pretty good gameplay today. We get an early lead from Doug. Doug is status ready at 52. Getting another Tetris to 75, Dan at 55 as well. So pretty even game so far. Dan is gonna go for some delayed burns, opens the well. Tetris for Dan, Tetris for Doug. Doug maintained the Tetris lead with 100,000. Tetris for Doug again to 123, and Dan at 103. So Doug is currently at match point. So we'll see if we are gonna have this cider or Doug is winning this. Americans only, Sage. You cannot contribute codes. My claim code button is grayed out. Is yours? Yeah, you have to grade that, make that grayed out. You have to clean those. We got a couple codes redeemed. Thank you very much. We got contributions from Ampu and Mo ROG. Thank you very much. And that ends the codes, but you can still contribute through quests and your direct contributions. So be more than welcome to contribute to these prize pool. We have high level players right now. UK champion DanV and two-time world champion Doug playing Tetris. So we got Doug at 227. He's gonna take the lead for a second at 250. Dan is gonna be back at 264. Players having a very strong play. I can't do code in my country. Interesting. I blame Brexit for that. Well, you can contribute some quid. But I mean, you're a participating player, so kinda if it's purpose. Thank you very much, Ronkley. 1250. Thank you very much. You are amazing. Doug at 300, Dan at 356. So Dan in the lead. Doug still clean up. Doug maintaining a clean board now. Dan doing some tucks and he is ready. Dan in the lead by 3 Tetrises at 379. Doug at 310. Ooh, Dan with a very dangerous board all of a sudden. Tetris for Doug. Doug is gonna catch up as Dan had to clean up. Dan at 389, Doug at 357. Doug is ready. Dan is ready. Dan going to flat, getting the Tetris. Oh my goodness, that was pretty close. Tetris is ready. Dan is gonna get a Tetris and Doug as well. Dan maintained the lead at 436. Doug at 403. So Dan and Doug getting Tetrises pretty much at the same time. They are almost in sync, even through 109 lines. I don't think anyone in Europe can. Oh, that I didn't know. That's pretty unfortunate. Doug at 471. Dan at 505. Oh, Doug going for a very rough placement here. Oh no! Another misdraw from Doug. Transition come pretty soon. Doug has 10 lines left. Dan has 11. Nice adjustments there from Dan, getting all the spins and the tucks. And transition coming pretty soon. Then on his last Tetris, Doug has room for two technically, but he's gonna burn, so one left. And it looks like he's gonna just burn through the transition. Transition at 584. Then with an undershift of that J. Ooh, this is looking pretty rough with a double J dependency now. Then having to burn. Doug is still trying to clean up his board. 496 currently. Tetris for Dan at 613. Then building a lead of over 100,000 points. Doug is cleaning up, going for a double. Yeah, dice solve from Dan indeed. Doug at 510, Dan at 616. Dan is ready. 618. Doug at 513 getting Tetris. Dan playing high, avoiding burns, but the Lombard came a bit too late. He's still ready though. There's the Tetris for Doug and for Dan. Dan at 678, Doug at 567. Dan is ready, Doug is ready. Tetris for Doug to 696. Tetris for Doug 623. Tetris for Dan 735. So Dan maintaining the lead of over 100,000 points. Virtual asking, is that 184 lower left corner prize money, and is that something we can donate to? Yes, follow the link on Matcherino so you can contribute to the prize pool. It's currently standing at 184, but I'm sure it's gonna keep growing as we are ending the season and we enter into the championship. Tetris for Doug at 715 and getting another to 745. Time to reduce the gap, but Dan remains in the lead. Tetris for Dan, Tetris for Doug. Players in a very strong game. Let's see if we can see more 29 play from these players, especially for Dan, as he needs to win this to take this to a decider. Dan at 863, Doug at 807. Doug at 813, catching up. Tetris for Dan at 898, Tetris for Doug 848. They're separated by less than 3 Tetrises. Tetris for Dan and for Doug again. 881 for Doug and 864 for Dan. Dan about to max out. He's just a couple burns away from that. Tetris for Doug 915. Dan needing an L, gets the L. Tetris ready. Still 580 points from the max out. And he gets the max out with a double and continues into level 28. Clean board from Dan. Doug having to do some cleanup, so he's gonna slow down again. Doug is at 966, Dan at 1,039. Doug going for a triple, Dan at 971. Dan at 1,092, Doug at 972. Doug about to transition into the kill screen at 975, so falling behind. Dan having a pretty clean 29 game. Tetris for Doug at 1,020. Creating a Lombard dependency though. Things getting dangerous for Doug. Doug needs a Lombard. Lombard comes, but he misses the placement and he's topping out at 1,022. Dan at 1,110 is already good for king number 4. And we got ourselves a decider. GG. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Doug's capture. What? We are getting the wrong seed. Are we? No. Can somebody check the seeding? Okay, let me see. LSOZ. LSOZ. No, we're on the same seed. Never mind. Keep playing, players. We got a Tetris. First Tetris actually from Doug. No, Doug already got a Tetris. Never mind. Doug is just playing more efficiently. Doug at 45, Dan at 26. Yeah. Okay, That makes sense. Thank you, Ronco, for confirming that. Dog at 91. Oh, Dan with a very dangerous placement on the right side, and this is getting dangerous pretty quickly as he's unable to burn low. Gets a lumber over. Oh no. Dan in trouble pretty quickly. Dan needs to recover from this. Gets the square all the way over. Still lowering the stack at 77. Dog in the lead at 114. Tetris for Dog, 137. Dan still trying to survive this. Needs a J. J's not coming, gets a lumber. Oh my goodness, this is so dangerous. Dan making it a bit flat to make it more manageable, but still not the best board for him. Oh, the dependency is still not cleared. Getting the flat burn helps. Dan still surviving high up, gets the Z over to the left, and he's much safer now, but still not quite out of it. LG dependency converts into a J. Dog in at 170, Dan at 95. Dan still lowering his stack. Gets that well open, but he can't use anything yet. Dog is having a sip of water, while Dan is just having this crazy dig. Dan is much safer now. He's still cleaning up. Dan right now at 110. Doug with a strong lead at 262. And then alive somehow. Getting a triple. And he's gonna get it ready soon. He's back to a clean board. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 285. Dan at 120. Doug is ready, getting the Tetris to 307. Dan at 145. A deficit of 161,000 points. Tetris for Dan. Dan at 168. Dan is getting some good Tetris here. Doug getting the Tetris to 330. Dan at 191. Tetris for Dan. Dan trying to reduce the gap. Doug maintaining a clean board at 353. He needs a T to tuck. Dan at 216, Dog at 354. That's for Dan at 239, Dog waiting for the lumbar. Dan need to clean up, needs a J on the left, uses the lumbar. No, if he's not using the lumbar, he's gonna go for a dirty left well. But he's short for a couple blocks. There it is, dirty left well from Dan. That's for Dog. Dog at 400, Dan at 264. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, $100 contribution from Summer. I have to look into that. Summer B, thank you very much. Support your local or not local Tetris players. It's his comment. Wrongly match. Actually, Wrongly was matching the code's contribution. 50 codes times 25 cents, 12.50. Good job all. Thank you very much for your contributions. You are the best. We have Dog with a very strong lead at 471. Dan at 337 trying to catch up, but it's gonna be pretty hard. But Dog is also getting into some situations. It hasn't been the easiest game for Dog. His transitions haven't been in the low 500s or the 400s even, so not an easy match for Doug. And these players are still having a pretty rough time. Dan actually about to transition with a Tetris to 372. Doug at 481. He still has 14 lines to go. So yeah, if you want to join Bronkley and Summer B on their contributions, just go here on Macherino and you feel free to contribute. We got Dan already at 404, Doug at 550. Doug is still with 2 Tetris available before transition. Dan in level 20 already. Doug is ready. Dan is getting a Tetris. 432 transition for Doug at 577. I think it's been his highest transition on the match. Ooh, but this is not looking good. Okay, he's getting the Tetris and now he's cleaning up. 603 for Doug. 487 for Dan. Dan is still trying to catch up. His goal is to be as efficient as he can at these 19 speeds. Doug is still trying to get Tetris ready. So this is the opportunity that Dan needs. Ooh, Doug's board looking pretty nasty and the Lombard is not coming to him. He's getting the Lombard but can't Tetris yet. Tetris for Dan. Dan reducing the gap to just over a Tetris. Doug is still struggling with the board. He needs Lombards, but the Lombards are not coming when he needs them. He has to settle for a triple here. He's cleaned, but the gap has reduced to 200 points. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 663, Dan at 635. Tetris for Dan, 665, taking the lead, but Doug is going to respond with a Tetris of his own to 692. Dan responds, and then maintains the lead at 697. Doug lost all momentum there on the 19th transition, and this allowed Dan to catch up. 699 for Dan. Doug is in the lead at 721. Doug in another Tetris for Dan. Dan at 730. Doug at 750. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 780. Tetris for Dan. 763. Dan is ready. Tetris for Doug. 811. Tetris for Dan. 795. Tetris for Dan. Dan at 829. Doug cleaning up. Dan going for the double well. Tetris ready. Doug is ready. Tetris for Doug. 844. Dan at 832. Tetris for Dan. Dan at 866. Tetris for Doug. 876. So pretty neck and neck score wise, but level wise, Dan is pretty ahead. He's only 7 lines away from the kill screen. Doug is still with a very comfortable position. He's at 911, so en route for a max out before the kill screen. Dan at 944, Doug gets a Tetris to 977. Dan at 947 in level 29. He has to go for some Tetris in level 29. Doug keeps a very clean board and he has already maxed out. 1,119 for Doug. Dan at 991. Dan is trying to catch up score wise. Tetris for Dan. Dan at 1,028 has taken the lead. Dan is gonna go for a Tetris again. Dan at 1,031. Doug about to transition in 5 lines. Tetris for Doug. Doug at 1,061. Tetris for Dan. 1,079. And the kill screen is coming at 1,062 for Doug. Dan at 1,088. Already level 32. Tetris for Dan. Dan at 1,128. This is a very intense one. The Decider. Doug at 1,079. So Dan maintained the lead. 1,200 for Dan. Doug reaching 1,121. Dan trying to clean up, needs a Lombard, gets the Lombard. Doug couldn't reach the left side and he's down at 1,123. Dan, you have taken the Decider against Doug. GG. Yeah, at least there's an elo for Dan, even though he couldn't make it to the playoff. Congratulations, Dan. Let's put him on the scene here. Winner scene right there. We go. We got our winner, DanV. Congratulations. GG's. I didn't give a point on the Max Club, but we know it was a result of 3-2 for Dan. Congratulations. I'm just gonna show it just for show. Thank you very much. And we are moving into the next match, which will be Andy versus SV. So we're gonna have another match on the same household coming up with Andy. Although I'm not sure if Andy's already in college. I think he might be in his dorm room. But in any case, Andy coming up soon. Take care, have a good night, Dan. And we have another exciting Texan versus British match. This time being Andy versus SV. So let's get those ready. I will be ready in about 5 minutes. Blue does not want to see 83-2 today. Let's